What's up, guys? You know I love the Hellraiser, right? The Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser. This is the P series, the first one that I bought in. This is like my first Red Horse Knife Works knife and my first Hellraiser. That kind of started me on this incredible Hellraiser journey, if you will. So what I wanted to do was talk a little bit, and I've done a comparison video that I will link at the end between the P series and the mid-tech or the frame locks. And I don't have one of those. I don't own one of those. I have kept it at the P series and recently stepped up to the full custom. So I wanted to kind of just compare what you get from a P series versus what you get on the full custom. And then, like I said, at the end, I'll link to the video that I did comparing this and the mid-tech. And then at some point, I may have Alex at the Knife Box channel shoot me his mid-tech, and then I can do kind of a three-staged quick comparison. Okay? So the P series, they have them in carbon fiber. They have them in G10. I have another carbon fiber version over here with shredded carbon fiber and a PVD blade. So you can get it in a couple of different configurations. There is also a P series with a Damasteel blade. And I don't have them all out here to show. But so it is G10, or this is a carbon fiber liner lock with some lint from my jeans here in the pocket clip, because last time I wore this, I must have worn jeans that have the pocket all ripped up from pocket clips. Yeah, it's a thing. S35VN runs on bearings, super smooth action, and really nice in the hand, and a great knife at about $295. I think these are new, something like that. We're just gonna call it $300. Okay. Now, if you step up to the custom versions, of which he's not making anymore, this is about 5-ish years old, give or take. I recently acquired it, and I've done some other videos on these. So, I'll link also my Red Horse Knife Works playlist at the end of the video, so you can go check them all out. What you're really getting is the same footprint, but a thicker knife. Okay, so it feels a little bit better in the hand. Custom pocket clip, custom materials, still the same S35VN blade. Same feel in the hand, other than it is thicker, so it feels better in my hand personally. Okay, that's going to be very subjective. Okay, this particular one has zirconium bolsters, which I'm not a super fan of because they're absolute fingerprint magnets. They're zirconium. A pearl carbon fiber, Timascus backspacer, Timascus thumb stud, Timascus jewel in the pocket clip, and a zirconium pocket clip. Again, liner lock, again on bearings. It does not have the smooth drop shut action that the P series does. If you get it past the detent, it's just going to stay. You got to give it some shakes. Whereas on the P series, well, it's just going to controllably shut. Nice and easy every single time. So it's very fidgety for sure. The customs, not so much. And again, this is 5 years old. It's not perfectly centered anymore. There's, the pivot comes loose a little bit here and there, but just a fantastic quality and craftsmanship. You really can barely feel the transitions between. This one's special because it's got the radius bolster, and it's the only one he made that way. Hand file work for the jimping, hand file work for the really thick liners. Just, you're really, when you step up to custom versions of knives, it's really about the material mostly, and some of the hand finishing. So you have the zirconium, you have the carbon fiber, you've got the Timascus. Here you've got carbon fiber and S35. Nothing wrong with these at all. thinner liner, which is fine. This isn't going to close. There's no concern or anything like that. But you're just getting a little bit higher quality when you go with the custom. Now, these customs, well, this was like $2,000-ish versus $300-ish. Is it worth that much more? Is it that much more quality, that much more material, that much more satisfying? That's really up to, that's the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? I love the Hellraiser model, whether it's in this custom configuration, this production configuration, this production configuration, automatic configuration, or in a Damasteel flipper configuration. I just love the model. So for me, it was worth having a few customs mixed in with my production versions. And there's more. There's a G10 version over here on the shelf. There's another custom that's out with a therapeutic edge. He's going to be doing a full review video on it here soon as well. I just like the brand. I like the model. I like the shape. I like everything about it. So for me, it was worth picking up a few of these customs that were considerably more money. This one was ridiculously more money than even this one, which is even ridiculous compared to the production versions. So I don't know. I just thought I would show kind of the differences between a custom version and a production version. Now, when he was making the custom versions, you could choose, like you see here, these two are different. These are both in the Black Death series, so they have that pearl carbon fiber, but the original owner ordered this with a flipper, ordered it with the Damasteel, ordered it with the Damasteel backspacer, custom pocket clip. So when you do a custom knife, you get to pick the materials yourself to an extent. I have another custom being made right now from VC Edge. And I got to pick and choose some of the features of that build. So some of it I couldn't because his constraints are what they are. And his interface model is made the way it's made. So you only get so many options, but that's the beauty of custom knives. And for me, I'm actually better at buying somebody else's design. Like these were already made. This one was made, the flipper was made, the other one was made. And I liked what it looked like, so I bought it. When makers have asked me, well, what do you want it to look like? What materials do you want to use? I'm kind of more like, I don't know. And so it's a lot harder for me to pick the materials. But my buddy Alex, he's great at buying materials, shipping them to makers, and saying, build me a knife that looks like this with these materials. So just different ways of collecting, different ways of building custom knives. So I thought you would be interested. So let me know what you think. Please go check out the other Hellraiser videos over there. Thanks a lot, guys.